Good afternoon. I welcome you with all my heart. It is good being with you again. I love you just the way you are. Love is the self, and the self is love. When I exclaim that I love you, I love the self which is all-pervading. Therefore, how can I not love you? For the self is all there is. There was once a Zen Buddhist monk who used to bother his teacher every day with questions like, what is the ultimate truth? When am I going to become enlightened? What practice should I use? When I become enlightened, will I still be a monk? Will I want to see my family? One day the teacher told the monk, I'm going to send you to a great sage. She will show you the ultimate reality. The teacher drew a map of where the sage lives. It took the monk 6 months to get there. He had to swim across a mighty river where he nearly drowned. He had to cross a bridge 1,000 miles up in the air, pretty far up. He had to climb a mountain 10,000 miles high. He had to walk through the desert. Finally, he got to her house. He knocked at the door, and this disheveled old lady came to the door. She smelt like she hadn't taken a bath in 10 years. She was totally ignorant. She was deaf in one ear, couldn't hear out the other. She couldn't see too well. She couldn't talk too well. He was about to turn away when she grabbed him by the arm and pulled him in and gave him a broom and told him to mop and broom, sweep the place, clean up the house. He did this. Then she had him wash the windows and paint the house and plow the fields and milk the cow. 3 months passed, and he was wondering what he was doing. But he kept on doing it because he was looking for some wisdom from this old lady. That his teacher told him that she would give him ultimate truth. He believed the teacher. One day she pulled him into the house and sat him in the corner. He didn't do any more work from that day on. He just sat in the corner watching the old lady go through her routine of washing the dishes, sweeping the house. Another 2 months passed by. He was really pondering all of this. What is all this about? Who is this lady? What is the ultimate truth? Until he got to the stage where he didn't care or give a damn about it. He just sat in total silence and went deeper and deeper within himself. Finally, something clicked within him. He became self-realized, and he started laughing hysterically. He picked the little old lady up and kissed her and left the house and never returned again. And no one has heard of him since. What was the ultimate truth he found? He realized that there is no ultimate truth. There never was an ultimate truth. There is no realization. There is no ignorance. There is no universe. There is no world. There is nothing. Everything just is. This was his discovery. Everything is. Not this or that or something else. Everything just is. Just the way it is. You do not have to do anything about anything. You do not have to change anything or fix anything or improve anything. Everything just is. If you can only understand this great truth, you would become the happiest being on earth. For when you realize that everything just is, you are living spontaneously. There is no past. There is no future. There is no birth. There is no death. Everything just is the way it is. Look at your life. How many things you try to change or fix or remedy? Things that you're looking for. Trying to become something. Trying to be somebody. Trying to achieve a purpose. When you do all these things, then you're not living up to the principle of everything just is. If everything just is, what is there for you to do? You didn't come to this earth to do anything. You didn't even come to this earth. But you appear as if you did. You appear real. You appear as if you're somebody. And you've been trained to go after something in this world, to become something great, to be somebody. Yet, this is what causes suffering. The belief that you have to be somebody that you're not. The belief that you have to have something that you don't have. Look at your life. The so-called problems you believe you have. Something only becomes a problem when you want to change something, or you want something to go your way. Then it's a problem because it isn't going the way you think it should go. But in truth, nothing has to go any way. Everything is perfect just the way it is. Everything is total perfection. You say, "Sure, Robert, look at man's inhumanity to man. Look at the wars and the dastardly conditions going on in this world. You're watching the movement of time, which really does not even exist. When you watch the movement of time, things are happening. In the movement of time, things appear to be happening. But if you are spontaneous and you leave everything alone and realize everything just is, you would be in between the movements of time and space. You would be able to see through the mirage, through the so-called magic of life and happenings. And you would be able to see the stillness, the oneness, the peace. But you see the situations as they appear. You look at person, place, and thing and believe that is the way it is. Movement, time, space. These things are not for you. You who are ultimate reality. You who are pure effortless awareness. You who are Sat Chit Ananda. The world is not for you. The world is for the dreamer. The one who is dreaming the mortal dream. Who takes everything seriously. Who feels the world as if it's real. For they believe that things are going the wrong way, according to their thinking. So the first step to rectify all this is to quiet the mind. To make the mind quiescent. Still the mind. You still the mind by not reacting, by watching, by looking, by seeing, but not reacting. You sit in the silence observing your mind thinking. Observing your thoughts. Observing your feelings. And you leave them alone. You no longer try to change anything. You stop following your thought patterns. As we discussed before, you drop it. Whatever comes to you, you simply drop it. You no longer go along with your thoughts. You catch yourself every time the thoughts start thinking. You keep remembering to catch yourself thinking. Little by little, the thoughts begin to vanish. They stop. There are no longer any thoughts. There is no longer a thinker. You are no longer a body. If you are no longer a body, there are no other bodies. You feel happiness. You feel joy, love. These feelings are all synonymous. It's really one feeling. It includes a great compassion, love, joy, happiness, peace. Only you can bring this about in yourself. This is what the Zen Buddhist monk discovered. All of these years, he was looking toward his teacher to become self-realized. But the old lady he encountered was totally opposite of any teacher he'd ever seen, and this woke him up. You have within you everything it takes to become liberated. All you have to do is to give up what is not reality. And what is not reality is everything the senses tell you is reality. Everything you taste, touch, hear, feel, and smell is non-reality. Yet these things cause you to react to this world. You don't want to react any longer. You want to drop everything. There is nothing in this world that is worth going after, chasing. Many times when I talk this way, people think, I don't want to become a nun or a monk. I want to live in the world. The things that Robert tells us is for a person who becomes a hermit or a person who lives in the forest or a cave. What about me living in this world? On the contrary, everything I say to you, everything I share with you, is living in this world. If you practice the things I share with you, it makes no difference where you are, or whether you are in the city, or in the marketplace, or on a mountaintop. It doesn't make any difference. Everything is to be done mentally. When I speak of giving up things, not reacting, this is mentally. I'm not telling you to quit your job or to leave your family or to go far away somewhere. Stay exactly where you are. Be yourself. There is nowhere to go. Remember, if you do not find yourself first, wherever you run away to, you have to bring yourself with you. And if you have problems now, you'll have more problems wherever you go. Therefore, you do not leave town. Join a monastery or run to India or go to the woods. You have to take yourself with you wherever you go. The wise thing to do is to confront yourself, just where you are right now. Confront yourself totally. See yourself where you are. Watch how you react to things. Watch your thoughts. From the moment you wake up in the morning, begin to ponder yourself. Try to observe the eye rising. The eye rises as soon as you wake up in the morning. Then you become cognizant of your body, of the world and others. And by pondering, from where has the eye risen? Just by pondering this, where does the eye come from? From where has it risen? This will take it back by pondering this. The eye will begin to return to its source, which is the self, and you will awaken. But if you just go along with the eye waking up, then you forget about this and you get involved in the day's work. You become involved in the day's activities. You start to think about lunch, breakfast, what you're going to wear, whom you're going to meet. Everything becomes external. But if you catch the eye and you follow the eye back to the source, you will be quite a different person. You will still get out of bed, go to your work, do the job you're doing, yet you will not be the same person. You have found peace, total peace. And it will not matter what kind of work you do or what kind of work you don't do. Things like hating your job will disappear. You will not think about it one way or another. You will just do whatever you have to do. And this will all happen spontaneously. Never believe that you are a human being. Never believe that you live in a world which turns around its axis and turns around the sun. This is not really you. There are no mistakes. No mistakes have ever been made, and no mistakes are being made. It is your inner feelings, your inner emotions that feel all of these things in this world. Learn to leave the world alone. Learn to leave yourself alone. Peace.